Hey everyone, welcome back to Fantasy Theory. In today's video, I kind of wanted to go over a scenario where civil war in the MCU never happened, at least how it did happen, and it was more of a happier civil war where there was no civil war. How would that affect the events of Infinity War? Because as you know, Civil War was a big reason why Infinity War and Endgame happened in the MCU. So let's explore what would happen if the Civil War movie never happened. What would Infinity War look like? Before we start, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Let's jump into this fanfic. In a reality where the fractures caused by the Sokovia Accords never tore apart the fabric of the superhero community, the Avengers stood as an unbreakable group of unity against the looming threat of Thanos and his quest for the Infinity Stones. Their journey towards Avengers Infinity War was marked not by division and discord, but solidarity and unity as they prepared to face the greatest challenge the universe has ever known. As rumors of Thanos' threats spread across the cosmos like wildfire, Captain America and Iron Man, recognizing the gravity of the situation, convened the Avengers for an emergency meeting, drawing upon their collective strengths and experiences. The team began to formulate a plan to stop Thanos' insidious designs and protect the universe from its genocidal ambition. In this world, the events of Thor Ragnarok and Age of Ultron would still play out, so Hulk would go off-world and Thor would eventually meet up with him, and the after-credits of Thor Ragnarok would still stand, and Thor's brother Loki will ultimately meet his fate the same way, with Thanos killing him. Heimdall would also die and send back Bruce to Earth. Meanwhile, Thor, burdened by the weight of his failures and the loss of his home, embarked on a pilgrimage across the cosmos in search of allies who would aid them in their battle against the Mad Titan. Along the way, he encountered the Guardians of the Galaxy, whose paths had intersected with his own in the vast expanse of space. Together, they forged an unlikely alliance bound by a common purpose and a shared determination to confront Thanos head-on. Back to Earth, Vision and Scarlet Witch, freed from the constraints of the Sokovia Accords, found solace and companionship in each other's company as they grappled with the weight of their respective burdens. Vision, bearing the weight of the Mind Stone embedded in his forehead, sought to understand the nature of his existence, while Scarlet Witch, liberated from the pressures of her past, embraced her newfound sense of agency and purpose. As the cosmic storm of Thanos' impending arrival drew near, the Avengers and their allies banded together, fortifying their defenses and preparing for the inevitable clash. Wakanda, with its advanced technology and formidable army, emerged as a beacon of hope in the face of impending doom. Its king, T'Challa, pledging his nation's unwavering support in the fight against the Mad Titan Thanos and his army. When Thanos' forces finally descended upon Earth, the Avengers and their allies stood united, a testament to the power of unity in the face of overwhelming adversity. The battle that ensued was nothing short of apocalyptic, a clash of titanic proportions that reverberated throughout the cosmos and shook the very foundations of reality itself. Amidst the ruins of Wakanda's once serene landscape, the Avengers and their allies stood shoulder to shoulder, backs against the wall as the relentless tide of Thanos' forces surged forth. The sky darkened with the ominous presence of enemy spacecraft, blocking out the sun and casting a pall of gloom over the battlefield. Captain America, his shield gleaming in dim light, rallied his comrades with a resolute voice that cut through the chaos like a call to arms. Iron Man soared overhead, his suit ablaze with repulsor blasts as he rained down fire upon the approaching herd. Black Panther, with his ferocity of a predator, led the charge, his vibranium claws tearing through the enemy ranks with deadly precision. Behind them, we have people like Sam Wilson, Bucky Barnes, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, Scarlet Witch, Vision, the Hulk, and so many more. The Guardians of the Galaxy, joined by Thor, descended upon the battlefield like a thunderous storm. After Gamora figured out where Thanos would be going next in his conquest for the stones, they decided to go to Wakanda, their weapons crackling with cosmic energy as they carved a path through the enemy lines. Star-Lord and Gamora danced amidst the chaos, their blasters and blades cutting down enemy soldiers with graceful efficiency. Rocket and Groot unleashed a barrage of explosives, sending shockwaves rippling through the enemy's ranks, while Drax and Nebula engaged in a brutal melee, their fists and blades a blur of motion as they dispatched their foes with ruthless determination. Amidst the fray, Scarlet Witch and Vision stood together, their powers intertwined in a delicate dance of chaos and order. Scarlet Witch's crimson energy surged forth, enveloping their enemies in a maelstrom of destruction, while Vision's phasing abilities allowed him to slip through the enemy's ranks with ease, striking at their weak points with surgical precision. As the battle raged on, Thanos himself emerged from the shadows, his towering form casting a shadow over the battlefield as he strode forth with an air of quiet menace. With a flick of his wrist, he unleashed the fury of the Infinity Gauntlet, sending arcs of crackling energy through the air and laying waste to everything in his path. But the Avengers would not be so easily defeated. With a defiant roar, they pressed forward, their determination unyielding in the face of overwhelming odds. As the dust settled and the smoke cleared, the battlefield lay strewn with the bodies of fallen warriors, but through sheer grit and determination, the Avengers emerged ready to fight. In a climactic showdown, Earth's defenders confronted Thanos himself, their determination matched only by sheer magnitude of the threat they faced. In a battle that would be remembered for generations to come, heroes fell, sacrifices were made, and legends were born as the fate of the universe hung in the balance. Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man would show their leadership, and the events would play out similar to how they did in Endgame, Thanos being too much for all of them. As Thanos' ship starts to rain down on Wakanda, Captain Marvel appears after Nick Fury pages her of the threat of Thanos joining the battle. One by one, the Black Order fell, Wanda taking out Ebony Maw, Hulk going toe-to-toe and gaining his confidence back after defeating Cole Obsidian, and the rest of the Avengers fill in to take out the remaining members, and Thanos grew weaker. Tony, still weary on if he could trust Bucky, decided to team up to him back to back, and Bucky proving he is no longer the Winter Soldier, but instead the White Wolf. Thanos having lost of his army and ship, relying on the few stones he had, and while that helps, it's not enough for the fury the assembled Avengers have together, and one by one proving their numbers are stronger together to take out Thanos. When the dust finally settled and the smoke cleared, Thanos lay defeated, his grand ambitions reduced to naught by the courage and sacrifice of Earth's mightiest heroes. Though scars remained, both physical and emotional, the Avengers emerged victorious, their unity proving stronger than any force in the universe. As they surveyed the aftermath of the battle, the Avengers knew that their journey was far from over, with the universe still reeling from the devastation brought by Thanos' rampage. They looked to the stars with renewed determination, ready to confront whatever challenges awaited them on the horizon, together as one. For in the end, it was not their individual powers or abilities that saved the universe, but their unwavering resolve and unbreakable bond as a team, united in their pursuit of justice and peace for all. The Avengers compound grew in the aftermath, new members coming in, and the group thriving. That is, until a rift in the multiverse starts, and the Avengers must go toe-to-toe with evil versions of themselves. Ooh. But that could be another video. Let me know what you thought of this. Do you think these events would kind of play out the same way, or do you think Thanos would ultimately defeat the Avengers even with them being united? I kind of picture it as, Infinity War is where they were not united, and that's why Thanos won, and Endgame they got united, and that's why Thanos was defeated, because they stood together, assembled. As Cap said, Avengers assemble. But let me know what you think. I tried to incorporate everybody that I could, but there were some people I left out. I didn't want to bring in X-Men or Fantastic Four. I wanted to kind of keep in what at that point of the MCU it would be like. But let me know. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have an incredible day.